Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. I apologize for running a few minutes late. My camera setup wasn't quite right this morning, so I had to do a couple of adjustments. But I am so glad you are here with me, either watching live or on the replay. I don't know about you, but this week has just flown by. Yesterday, I kept thinking there was another couple days in the week, and I was losing track of days because so much goodness has been packed in this last week, and I keep wanting more and more and more. Have you ever had weeks like that where everything was just so beautiful and unfolding in a way that you could barely even imagine? That's kind of how this week has been for me, and I feel so grateful for such a wonderful week because I know as parents and as business owners, that doesn't always happen. So when they do, I definitely embrace them with both arms and enjoy the process while it's unfolding. If we haven't already met yet, my name is Pratt, and for the past 17 years, I have been running a performing arts school and have transitioned now into becoming the chief dreamer, podcaster, and author right here at Our Young Creators. If you don't already know about Our Young Creators, we are committed to equipping kids with real-world skills like podcasting so that they can learn to serve others and fund their own adventures in the process. So today I wanted to share a story with you about how raising animals has helped me to become a better mom and a better business owner. As you're tuning in live or watching the replay, say hi and let me know you are here. Over this past week, I've been posting pictures and little videos about our new arrivals here at the house. On Easter, we went and grabbed some baby chicks. They're not really babies, they're kind of somewhere in the middle, from a friend of ours who used to give my husband a hard time about being a chicken farmer back when we had 6 chickens on our property. Now this friend has hundreds of chickens on his property and is definitely the chicken farmer. And yesterday, my husband brought home some more chicks. We got some new chickens and we got some turkeys, and the girls were loving them up. And you know, when they're so small, they're just so sweet and cuddly, and you just don't want to put them down. Super cute. I'll be posting more pictures and videos of these little cute guys in the coming days so you can see the process of what it's like to have them here at the house. So to get back to really why I wanted to come on today and share this story, it is this, that if you had asked me, 7, 8, 9 years ago about whether I would be raising chickens or living on a property with acres of land and doing those sorts of things, I would have said absolutely not. It was not something I even thought about or wanted to make happen. But when we found this particular house, and we've been here now for 6 years, one of the deciding factors for us moving here was because there was land. It gave us an opportunity to raise more chickens for eggs and for meat, and to raise some other livestock so we didn't have to rely on going to the grocery store and questioning the quality of the meat that we were eating. We wanted to know that these animals led a very happy life, and they're healthy, and they run around in the sunshine, and they're loved, and the kids play with them. And they come to understand that there's really a circle of life. There's a give and a take. And that's really part of the decision-making process we went through when deciding to move here. And as we've added more animals over the years, I've learned 3 valuable lessons that have really made me a better business owner and a mom. Lessons from these animals that I can now apply into my everyday life. And they are these 3 things. Number 1 is patience. It takes a lot of patience when you are raising a new animal, starting a new project, jumping into a new business. There's a lot of patience that's included. I'm the type of person that if I want something, I want it now. I want it to be done now. I want it to be exactly how I want now. The reality is, though, that never happens. There is usually some work involved in getting to the place you want to be, some preparation, some planning, and ultimately, patience is a necessity. Number 2 is a spirit of figure it outness. What the heck does that mean? Well, I've always been the person that never wanted to do it the traditional way. I didn't want to have senior portraits done at a particular photographer because everyone went there. I didn't want to buy the invitations for graduation from the local place. I wanted to make them myself. I've always been that person who's always questioning the status quo and wanting to do something different, to blaze a trail, to do it my way. It hasn't always worked out super successfully to do it my own way, but I have this fire in me that wants to just figure things out and do it in a way that makes sense for me, rather than always following the rules. When it comes to raising these baby animals, now to date, we've raised chickens, we've raised turkeys, we've raised pigs, and geese. So we have a lot of animals, plus our cats and our dogs. So we have lots and lots of animals here at the house. And it really has been such an interesting process to see it all unfold, and we've had to figure it out. Yes, I can Google how to raise chickens, how to build a coop, all of those things. But at some level, after reading those things, you have to figure out what works for you at this time, in this moment, to get to that next place. And that's very much how it is with building a business and raising a family. You can read all the books you want, be the most informed person, but at the end of the day, you have to put all of those things into practice, and really, you're going to do it in your own way. So that's number 2, figure it outness. And number 3 is compassion. And this is really an important one too, because as we're raising our daughters to go out into the world boldly and to share their talents and their gifts, one of the values that we want to instill in them is a sense of compassion, about caring for others and really taking into account the emotions of those around them. And having the compassion to care for these animals and the steps that they need to take every day to make that happen are really an important factor in raising these animals as well as building a business. Compassion is a necessity. So even though raising animals may not seem directly related to building a business or raising a family, for me, I have been able to take the lessons from those animals and translate them into my business because there are really so many overlaps. Is there something in your life today that is not related to business, but that the lessons you're learning in the situation, in the challenge, in the adventure, that you could then distill and put into your business? If so, I would love to know what that is. Share in the comments down below and let me know if there's something maybe you hadn't considered that you're doing in your life that could be applied to your business or to raising kids. Okay, my friends, I'm off to pop in and check on the chickens, and have an awesome day. And I wish for you the very same. Cheers.